Hello, my name is Michael Burke, and I'm one of the Higher Education Access Partners with FIA. Today, we're going to explore options to meeting the gap. First, we need to identify what is the gap. Each year, schools need to develop their cost of attendance. This consists of tuition, fees, meals, if you're planning on living on campus, or a living expense, books, supplies, transportation, and other miscellaneous expenses, such as medical expenses, childcare, etc. Once we determine the cost of attendance at your school, we subtract the financial aid the school is offering, and the difference is the gap. This is the balance you may need to pay to cover your educational expenses. When we look at the cost of attendance, we need to also know the difference between direct costs and indirect costs. Direct costs are those costs that show up on your bill, such as tuition, mandatory fees, room, meals, sometimes books and supplies if the school is providing them to you. Indirect costs are those costs that are part of your cost of attendance but do not show up on your bill. Could be books, supplies, medical expenses, laundry, etc. Now that we know the cost and financial aid, let's look at options to fund the gap. Here are some options that may be available from the school. First, you want to make sure you inform the school of any special circumstances or changes in your family's situation that could impact your eligibility for financial aid. Don't be afraid to contact the school to let them know of any changes in your family's circumstances. Many schools offer tuition payment plans. These are plans that allow you to pay any balance over several months instead of coming up with all the funds up front. You can pay over 4 months, 6 months, 10 months, or 12 months, depending on the plan the school offers. These plans usually have a small fee to participate, but don't charge any interest on the amount that you're paying each month. They are interest-free. Another option the school may provide is an income share agreement. These funds allow students to pay for college on the back end. Once they complete their program, get a job, a percentage of their future wages will be used to repay these funds. Not all schools offer income share agreements. They are all different. So make sure that you understand the terms, the conditions of these agreements. Some schools also offer their own loan programs in addition to other loan options that are available to you. You may also want to check with your employer to see if they offer any educational benefits or tuition reimbursement programs. This may be a good time to search and review private outside scholarship opportunities. This is free money that doesn't need to be repaid and awarded in addition to financial aid from the federal government, the state government, and the schools. You should research private outside scholarships each year you are in school, since new scholarships may become available. Other options may include a federal Parent Plus loan that is available to parents of dependent undergraduate students. You can borrow up to the cost of attendance minus any other aid the student is receiving. But remember, this is a loan that needs to be repaid. In addition to federal loans offered to students and parents, there are private alternative loans that are offered by banks, credit unions, some state agencies like FIA, and other financial institutions. However, the terms, conditions, the amounts you can borrow, the interest rate, repayment options, and benefits all different. These loans are not federally regulated, so make sure you understand the terms and conditions. Read the fine print and make a good decision for you and your family. Pennsylvania offers a private loan called PA Forward. If you are a Pennsylvania resident and looking at a private loan option, you should consider the PA Forward loan offered by FIA. This loan was designed to assist Pennsylvania families who need additional educational resources. The loan is very competitive, has zero fees, multiple repayment options, and some great benefits. Some other options you may want to consider is a home equity loan or a line of credit, but make sure you understand the pros and cons since you are putting your home on the line. If you are interested in the military, there are some educational benefits that are offered from the military. And if you are a veteran, you may be able to transfer some of your educational benefits to a spouse or a child who is attending post-secondary education. Another option could be a savings plan or a 529 college savings plan that you set up. If you do not have a 529 college savings plan, it's not too late to set one up, even if the student is starting college. There could be some other cost savings and benefits you can use in meeting educational expenses. Pennsylvania offers 2 529 college savings plans. You can contact the Pennsylvania Treasury Department to learn more about these plans. These are some options you can consider in meeting the gap. However, one more thing I'd like to share with you before we go is there may be some other options available to reduce your educational costs. Many schools offer several housing and meal plans. Check with the school to see if there's a less expensive option available to you. Or if you live close to home, perhaps you can commute or live off campus with roommates. Also, you are not required to buy your books and supplies from the school campus store. You may be able to buy used books, rent books, get books online, get them from the library. Books and supplies can be very expensive. I hope some of the options I presented to you today is helpful. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to FIA. Thank you and best of luck.